Fighting the monotony of homelessness with Granblue, Toby is 25 but without secure shelter, but his mobile gaming life is rich. The world of mobile games is vast. There's an estimated 2.2 million mobile gamers logging in on their smartphones to pass the time with dungeon puzzlers, questing in the fantasy world, or hoping to pull the rare servant card. The average user spends just 23 minutes a day playing their game of choice, but it hasn't stopped the industry from exploding in popularity. Unlike the most console games, MOBAs can be played on the go, with little more than a charged mobile devices and internet connection. Today, Toby is a 25-year-old Granblue fantasy player. He logs in regularly to adventure with his friends at the guild whenever he can find reliable Wi-Fi in shelter. Toby is a part of the US's 203 million mobile gamers, and is also part of the country's other increasing population. Toby is homeless. Toby most spends his time in public areas, outside where the weather cooperates, or in a public library. Public and college libraries are a godsend. Some of them offer free Wi-Fi and snacks, and as long as you look and smell decent and have a backpack, everyone just thinks you're a student, said. The night comes. Toby will sleep outside or check into the church or homeless shelter if the temperature conditions are too dangerous. It was only recently that he began squatting in occupied homes. I have been homeless for around 2 years or so. Yes, I have broken into some houses to squat for a bit, but never for an excessive amount of time. Usually less than a month, and only when it seems like the house and hasn't been touched for a while. The one I'm in, for example, has been abandoned for some time now. Mail has been spilling up, and I haven't seen any signs of activity of any kind. While the front and back doors were locked, the bathroom window on the second floor wasn't. I won't be here for long, Toby said. Toby's situation came to light via a viral social media thread started by one of his guild mates. The pictures in the thread show his sleeping arrangement in various homes, usually with exposed cushion on the floor, a blanket, and his laptop. Toby declined to share too many details but attributed his situation to a mix of family problems and the debts, and found himself personally unable to pay. But he could no longer keep up with the payments. He decided to leave it behind. Insecure housing options have led Toby to disappear for weeks at a time with no way for his guildmates to contact him. After 2 weeks on radio silence, he logged in to Granblue Fantasy again to let his friends know that he'd been en route to Pennsylvania from New Jersey on foot. According to Toby, the most difficult part of being homeless isn't the walking or lack of funds, it's boredom. Being homeless isn't exciting or anything, so none of it's trying to pass the time. I started playing Granblue Fantasy around a year ago. Around the 4th anniversary, I had played other MOBAs. So I had heard of GBF for some time, and at that point, I saw some of my friends posting about it, and I asked them if I should play GBF since I needed a time waster. I had quit FGO, Vagrant Order, at the time. They told me, no, do not do this, but I didn't listen to them, and here we are, he said. Toby is part of the Saugus San Frontiers SSF Guild, a self-described casual group of gamers. One of his fellow members described today's achievement as baffling, given his unstable living situation. Even during the SSF are hardcore, Toby unranked the majority of them in the game's Guild Wars monthly face-offs. On a total scale, there are a lot more than 200,000 people playing Guild Wars, and he ranked up to 40,000, I think, his guildmate said. Toby said the relationships he's made in his guild are what keeps him coming back to Granblue Fantasy. He described himself as someone who doesn't like to be around large groups of people, but he values the time he spends playing with his friends. The only thing I can help say is that, for me, the real Granblue Fantasy was the friends I made along the way, whether it makes dumb jokes or complaining about the new game art. The director Yoito Kimura left the game with. It's always fun with them. Honestly, they're probably the only thing I have for now, so we can say thanks GBF for everything.